Hello and welcome to Clarkson's Travels, a new holiday program from the BBC. I'm here in Florida, home to blue sky, blue sea and
blue rinses. I dislike Florida a great deal. Everyone on the Gulf Coast is 150 years old. Everyone on the Atlantic coast is a drug dealer. And in between, there's a swamp. It's patently obvious that this was God's first attempt at a water garden, an experiment that went badly wrong. But with cocoa to the left of you and cocaine to the right, some people are forced to come out here to look for food and nourishment.
Now, you can bring an ordinary four-wheel drive car out here, but you'd never get it back again. If you want to come out hunting for hog or deer, you need power and lightness.
These imaginatively entitled swamp buggies also need tracks or wheels the size of crop circles. High ground clearance is a good idea too, partly so you can see over the tall grass and partly because every so often the world stops being boggy and comes over all soggy. This man will now demonstrate why a Range Rover doesn't work in the Florida Everglades.
That a good picture? God damn, it's cold.
This looks like some kind of macho thing, but it isn't.
What's the big thrill of getting out here?
Shooting the deer. You know, when all your adrenaline starts flowing, when you got that gun in your hand and you're shooting at something, and then when you take it home, it's good to eat. Yeah.
Are you fairly unusual then?
I guess.
I mean, do your friends despair?
Yeah, they think I'm different. I mean, I'm not like them. They think I'm weird.
Right. Halt. There you go. You can have your Browning cannon back. Well, that was a fantastic day's hunting. We didn't see a deer or a hog. We didn't see anything. The only thing we managed to kill all day was an ant that was crawling up my arm. So we can't talk about the hunting, because we have to talk about the cars. They cost $5,000. So you can't expect a lot of technology. There's a beer keg here for keeping the petrol in. There's a platform here for keeping your beer cooler on. There's four-wheel drive and a four-cylinder Datsun engine. There's also a silencer so you can sneak up on the animals that, frankly, I don't believe exist. But what if you took the silencer off?
Well, you've got swamp buggy racing, where you charge around a track that's flooded with water up to 5 feet deep. These are the World Championships, and drivers have come from all over the town where they're held. Winning is a big deal. It's a traditional sport steeped in mud.
Years ago, when the old boys around here, they had the swamp buggies that you used to hunt with. They had the old airplane tires, the old Model A's and Model T's. They would get together once a year. There was an old potato patch, which is full of marl and muck, and they would see which buggy could outpull the other buggy or who was faster than the other buggy. And it got more competitive, then the track changed, and it evolved into something what we got right now, which is very high tech and very high horsepower motors.
What is a race?
Well, races, 2 to 3 buggies lined up out there, and, you know, it's a mile track. We started one end, go around the track. Whoever gets the other end first be the winner.
So it is just one lap?
Yes, it's one lap.
Has anyone ever thought of perhaps doing more than one lap?
Well, we have a race at the end of the day for anybody that's beaten their heat races. They call it the marathon. It's a 3-lap race.
You've got to get up a lot of speed to get over these holes.
Yes, you do. That is very important because if it ever stalled out in the hole or tried to go through the hole slow, then it would engulf the engine in water and you'd be working on it for a couple of weeks, I would say.
So how fast have I, if I'm driving, how fast have I got to be going to clear this hole?
I would say at least 50 miles an hour.
Now, a racing swamp buggy has tractor tyres that are pinched and narrow for extra traction. It has a fat back end where the inevitable V8 lives. It's much, much thinner in the middle for reasons I never did fathom. And at the front, there's an idiot who doesn't know what he's doing.
What have we got then?
Okay, you got this here's your steering wheel.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Water pump, here's your gear shifter. Your throttle's on that side, brakes on this side, you won't need that.
So
we don't worry about brakes.
No braking?
No brakes, just gouge on it. On the other side there, you got your fuel pumps.
Yep.
Cooling fan,
Yep.
ignition,
Yep.
starter button.
Yep.
Push that and you're good to go.
So what can I rev to?
Whatever she'll rev, gouge on her.
What?
Just gouge on it.
Gouge on it.
Gouge on it.
This is an Americanism, is it?
Yes, it is.
Right. So if I'm coming down this straight here at like 70 miles an hour, how do I turn into that corner?
Any way you want to. You turn her, she'll go.
Really? No
Gouge on
braking, even at 70?
No, no braking. You won't need those brakes till you decide to go back in the pits.
Oh my God. Okay, here we go at a 500 horsepower power shower. Into second gear. Okay, we're going to go for a wide line. Here we go. Come on, car. Come on, car. Turn, you little sod. There we go. We got it. Hard on the power now. Okay, if we don't get this right, it becomes a $30,000 submarine. Through the deep it. There it is. There it is. And I'm through and I'm bleeding soaked. No braking required. Turn in. Jesus, what a mess behind. Right, come on. Power, 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 now. Otherwise we're going to have a serious problem going through this deep bit again. Here we go. I'm hard in it. Yes. Yes. Come on, we're on the skids. We're out. We're out. Okay, they're getting me out now. Well, that was quite something.
Spectacular, but not that difficult. And it obviously isn't any harder in 800 horsepower Class 1 machines like this. You see, the man driving it is, how can I put this? Drunk.
No, I've just been out in one, and it's not that hard. I mean, it's just like plant your foot on it and steer. Is that a pretty accurate description?
But you ain't been in the right buggy yet. You'll see the difference when you watch this one.
Yeah?
Yes, you will.
Okay, then.
It takes more than just stomping on it and holding it. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. When you get fast as we are, when you go into the corner, you gotta know when to let off, when not to. It's like any kind of racing. Driving this buggy is it's like on a boat, because I live in a Gulf. It's like being on a boat about 150 miles an hour. That's exactly what it's like.
Are you going to show us?
And I'm gonna show y'all what it does, and it does what it's supposed to.
Look at that thing go. The world's first beer-guided vehicle. Oh, good. It's gone. And now I seem to be in Sweden, where you must not be hoodwinked by the genteel exterior. They're lovely people, so long as you don't go there to pick a fight. Even Even though there are only 9 million Swedes, their armed forces are 3 times larger than ours. They can field 600 tanks too, and 280 fighters. If there's a neat piece of kit on the market somewhere, they'll buy it. And if there isn't, they'll make it. But now, they've gone mad. They've built themselves a stealth battleship.
Nobody has ever seen anything like this before. What we are trying to do is to avoid reflection to the radar. That means that you have to shape the ship in large flat surfaces that will deflect incoming signals. You have to design each detail very carefully. For instance, a detail like a window wiper could destroy the whole idea. In some conditions, you could see it with your eyes, but not on the radar.
You've actually had that happen?
Yes.
That must be spooky. What kind of engines did you put in it?
We have 2 diesel engines, and you have 1,700 horsepower each. And that gives the ship a speed of about 50 knots.
50?
Yes.
God, that's faster than a torpedo goes, isn't it? So Sweden's going to have a stealth navy?
Yes.
And no one else in the world will have it?
At least not yet.
Bit of a worry. You know what it means, don't you? The Swedes have come over all Viking again. They'll be sneaking over the North Sea, creeping up the River Humber, and we won't know they're there until our houses catch fire and all our daughters disappear. You know what they're after, don't you? Our elephant, which is kept in a barn here in Shropshire. Now, it's not particularly stealthy, I'll grant you, and nor does it pack much in the way of firepower. But what it does, better than anything else in the known universe, I think, is surprise the enemy into submission. Ready for this? Oh, no, you're not. Oh, my God.
I suspect I may be breaking the law here. The Elephant was issued with a logbook but doesn't have a current MOT. And according to the DVLA in Swansea, the need for a text disc is a grey area.
So, how does it work? Well, I'm not going to tell you that. This is our first line of defence. Swedes don't tell us how their stealth battleship works. I'm not going to explain how this works. Tell you this, though. It was built in 1949. Come on, Elephant. Right. Stealth battleships. Ha.
You know, we often talk about the man who has everything. But unless you have one of these, you aren't even in the running. You're an also-ran. We shall come round to your house and we shall laugh at you. Even if your house looks like this, which it doesn't, because this isn't a house.
sorry. Hello, and welcome to my large and sumptuous, how can I put this? Boat. It's a boat.
Actually, when your privately owned pleasure craft is more than 150 feet long, it's no longer a boat. It's called a super yacht. Hundreds of these cathedrals to capitalism roam the oceans these days, worshipping at the altar to excess. One man had his bar stools covered in whales' foreskins. Mostly, though, it's a case of mine is bigger than yours. Big is good, but gigantic is better. In the Italian port of Viareggio, the super yachts they're being asked to build are so vast, they don't fit in the boatyards properly. And the man who wants his cushions made from panda bear's ears wants the best of everything. So they use atomic fusion to fasten the lightweight aluminium superstructure to the mass-produced steel hull. And then they use 11 tons of filler to smooth everything off. You see, a super yacht has to look good, and it also has to be silent.
What's all this silver stuff?
Okay, the silver stuff are what is called insulation. We use this to cut down as much as possible vibrations and noises. In the owner's main apartment, we get down to 42, 44 decibel.
But car's what, 60?
Car is around 60 decibel.
Di qualità, di qualità.
What you can see there, the big cylinder, is one of the silencer of one of the main engines.
You're joking, that's a silencer.
That's a silencer of one of the main engines. It's a giant engine room with 2 floors, so it's a 2-level engine room. You can see here the first layers of the teak.
You know, we were going to put this in our kitchen.
35mm stick.
We were going to put this in our kitchen at home, but it's too expensive.
But this is structural support for the helicopter.
How big a helicopter is he going to be able
It's
to land?
small, 3-seat, plus the pilot.
Not an Apache.
There's another big jacuzzi here, exterior jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Don't
jacuzzis weigh a ton? Well, I suppose a ton in 500 tons doesn't matter that much, does it? If I were to come to Bonetti and say, look, I'm not going to build this thing on a budget.
And you want a 54-meter?
I want a 54-meter boat. All the bells and whistles, helicopter, the lot.
You should count something like $20 million.
Cheap, especially when you see what the finished item looks like.
It's gold stuff.
Yes.
All that glitters is gold, isn't it?
It is. It's all 18-karat gold-plated. All throughout the boat, everything that shines and glitters is gold.
So the light fittings?
The light fittings, the door handles, the hinges, everything.
So
Taps.
gold-plated hinges?
Gold-plated hinges.
The carpet is ordinary, but you look around the boat, there's marble.
Yeah.
Now, I've got marble clocked as being ferociously expensive. Is that the case?
Yes, it is. It's and these marbles on this boat, as you'll notice when you're going through the yacht, that they're all different colours. There's a big selection of marbles here.
The other thing I noticed as well in the dining room was the chandelier, which I think is possibly the most vile thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But that wasn't cheap, was it?
No, it wasn't cheap, but it's a question of taste. It's a Swarovski crystal. I'm not too sure of the exact figure, but it was about between $30,000 and $40,000 US.
For a chandelier?
For a chandelier, yeah.
I think perhaps the most amazing room on the entire boat is the bathroom. I mean, the state bathroom.
That's right. Yeah, you're quite right, and I think it's one of the favourites of most ladies, especially who come on board. They always fall in love with the bathroom. It's very
that
nice.
Jacuzzi, I've never seen one so big.
Yeah, well, it's normal for this size boat, huh?
Really?
It is, yeah.
How old is the average owner of one of these boats?
I'd say an average of about 55.
Average of 55 years old.
They're very normal people, and you know, and young couples as well. They're young people who have 37, 38.
Really? I'm 37.
Oh, you see, maybe next year.
No.
No?
Not a bloody chance.
An even less chance of having this, the boat on which we began, which some say is the best in the world. You see, the cream of super yachts cost $1 million a metre, and this is 75 metres long.
You only live twice, or so it seems.
Now, I came on board on one of the ship's 2 twin-engine tenders. This is because the helicopter landing pad, as you can see, has been turned into a toy box. There's 3 Yamaha wave runners here. There's a 20-foot Hobie, there's a laser, 2 windsurfers, and the rib. There's also a backgammon set on board. But do you know something odd? It very rarely gets used.
Make one dream come true, you only live twice.
This amazing boat called Leander belongs to a Brit, Sir Donald Gosling, boss of NCP. But he doesn't drive it, entrusting that to a man who cut his naval teeth in a nuclear submarine.
Well, it's vastly different. It's very much a step up in terms of overall responsibility.
What? More than a nuclear sub?
Well, you're one of a team in a nuclear submarine, but I now have full responsibility for Leander, and it's a much sunnier career as well.
So how fast does it go?
Flat out, we do just about 18 and a half knots, and I normally cruise at about 14, 15 knots, that sort of.
And it's incredibly quiet and comfortable.
As an ex-submariner, where quiet is really important, it's as quiet as a submarine.
Presumably quiet, though not economical.
We use flat out about 20 tons a day, and a ton of fuel is about $200, so it's not that expensive to run.
And what's the range?
We've got, at flat out speed, we can probably cross the Atlantic and go about a third of the way back again. We roam the whole Mediterranean in the summer season, and then generally when the heat's going out of the Mediterranean, it's very pleasant to go across the Atlantic to the Caribbean, and we can then spend the winter months in the Caribbean, then come back here when the sun reappears back in the Mediterranean. So that is very much our sort of schedule.
And people say I've got the best job in the world.
We have all the time in the world.
Very occasionally, Sir Donald charters this remarkable and huge ship to paying guests. The cost, excluding fuel, food and drink, but including guardrails that Maxwell wouldn't have died for, is £205,000 a week.
I really can see the appeal of boats, you know. I mean, look at that view. It's the water that makes it. It's so blue, so inviting. Usually. This is hopeless. You couldn't possibly make progress out there. It's too shallow for normal boats. The weeds would clog up the intakes on jet boats. The only thing I can think of is if you got maybe a tray with a kitchen stool and perhaps a hairdryer, yeah, that might work.
You could call it an airboat, perhaps.
I think on the 8th day, God created airboats.
They're the most awesome piece of equipment on God's earth.
I know, we're back in bloody Florida, but this time it's worth it. These machines are fantastic.
They got to be the leading cause for divorce in the United States.
absolutely can't understand why anyone would want a ponderous swamp buggy when this is a cheaper alternative. You just nail a big aeroplane propeller to an old car engine and you're flying, driving, sailing and ballet dancing all at the same time.
Have you ever found anything that's like it?
Nothing even compares to it that I've been on.
Sex, come on.
I don't know, it depends. Sometimes it is better than sex.
How fast do they go?
Before you go upside down?
Yeah, all right.
Safely, I would say, well, I've run at 84. I would say probably 90, and that's scary. 85 is about the max with one person on it, no weight, because it wants to fly over.
So the cage is a very good idea.
Yes, very good idea.
What used to happen before they had cages on?
Well, people would go through the prop.
I've been told that a mile from here is a big alligator hole.
Yeah, lots of them, hundreds of them.
You kidding?
No, there's lots of them.
So
they were on the endangered species list at one time, but I think they made a remarkable comeback.
Probably been fed on all the bits that have come off the airboats.
Yeah, that, and there's a lot of fish, and they eat fish and ducks and a lot of stuff. There's like a giant nursery over there, basically, is what it is.
So the incentive to stay on the boat's quite strong?
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to get off and go swimming just anywhere. That and the snakes. Snakes might get you, too.
They've all gone for lunch. It can't be that hard, or Americans couldn't do it. Let me think. Okay, fuel pump, ignition switches. That way we go right, that way we go left. Throttle. See ya.
Honestly cannot remember finding a means of transport anywhere quite so much fun as this. There's just miles and miles of Everglades, nothing to hit, which is a good job because I've got no brakes at all. Nothing. The worrying thing is that if you need to make a sudden change of direction, you have to give it more power. So if I see an alligator coming up, I have to accelerate. Let's get excited.